What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Flyer69 coming to you guys today with episode 20 of the Philadelphia Flyers franchise mode. And here we are after the ass beating. I wouldn't say ass beating. We took the Avalanche to 6, but we did get beat. We finally got beat in the playoffs, and the Avalanche got their revenge. They plotted their revenge. They did it. They won. Good for them. It is what it is. What can you do? Congrats. They won the cup. They beat us. We lost in 6. We could not defend the throne, go back to back. It sucked. But here we are. This probably a week later when I've recorded this. Almost a week. Yeah, a little less than a week. I record on Thanksgiving. It's a Tuesday when I'm recording this. So yeah, a little later than a week. A little less than a week. So, objectives this video. Obviously, we're going to do the offseason. There is a chance Drew retires or Zuccarello retires. There's those chances. I don't know if they're going to, but there should be a lot of young players coming up next season. A lot of young players. Like Holtonen, he's coming up. Who else is going to be coming up next year? Forrester could. Mark McLaughlin, I doubt it, but maybe. Kevin Ball. Don't we have a prospect defenseman that might be ready soon? We might. I'm not sure. I'm not going to hold myself to that. But we might. And then in this draft class, there might be some guys that we like. We're right around 31. We've been scouting this range a little bit. Sadikov, we really like. He's right around 32, so if we can get him, we get our guy. So we would love that, and it would just really beef up our defense. And then we're also looking at Zane Montoya, who is a sniper. He top 6 forward. He looks to be maybe a year or two out from being an NHL ready player. We got Alexei right here, Lakantinov. He's a grinder. He's very physical. He can really do wonders for this team. And we also got Landon Clymer, but yeah, no. I do have a draft board of all the players I was looking at. Yeah, right here. And then Perron we were looking at. We're not going to be taking him. Voroboyev, maybe. Bob Brindamore. Oh, yes, Bobby Brindamore. Wade Pelly, he might be something good. Cameron Arson, he could be something. Joe Long, he's something to keep an eye out on. Brennan Eaton, top 4 defenseman. So, yeah, we have our eyes set on quite a few prospects that we really like. So, we should probably draft pretty well again. It just depends on what our need is. Honestly, we did just draft defense last year, but it was an offensive defenseman, and we have another offensive defenseman in the pipeline. So we have obviously 3 young offensive defensemen: Yorks, Damian Nielsen, and I forget the other guy's name. It's been a while. Forget him. But yeah, we have quite a few very good offensive defenseman prospects. Now, let's go to the awards. What are the awards looking like this year? Look at the amount of cups the Avalanche have won. They've won 3 in the past 5 years. That is just nuts. Absolutely nuts. The Ducks President's Trophy, Clarence Avalanche, Oilers, Avalanche. Golly. Then it's us, Islanders, Panthers, Lightning. Okay. Art Ross McKinnon, he wins it for the second time in his career. McKinnon again. James Norris goes to McCarr. Is that a surprise? Not really. Lady Bing goes to Ziegs. Tanner Zhang, I think that is. I'm not sure. He wins the Calder. Conn Smythe, Nathan McKinnon. Are you surprised? Nope, not one bit. Vezina goes to Spencer Knight. All right. He had a really good season, so that is a good pick. Bill Masterson goes to Haig. Sharks coach wins Jack Adams. Selke goes to O'Reilly. Makes sense. He's very good. 2-way forward. Ted Lindsay, McKinnon, and Maurice Richard. Kucherov. Okay. So, obviously, this season, let's go through all the player stats from this season. We did struggle a little bit defensively at some points. Drew, he had 70 points at 38 years of age. Farabee, he had 57 points at 26 years of age. Zuccarello, at 38 years of age, he had 52 points. He was still very good. But we are aging a little bit now. But thankfully, we have such a good pipeline. It will kind of counteract that. But the core guys that won us this cup, they are getting older. Hayes, the captain, he's 34. Drew, he probably has a season or 2 left in him, and that's about it. Zuccarello, he might be gone. So We're going to have to keep an eye out for that as the Blackhawks get bailed out and win the first overall pick. Makes sense, EA. How are the Devils still shit? Speaking of the Devils, they are an absolute wagon in real life. I mean, they are so good. So good. I got to give props to them. They are fantastic. The Wild go second. Devils third. Red Wings, Calgary, Ottawa, St. Louis. The Rangers, they've stunk this entire time. Kings and the Coyotes top 10. Alrighty. Draft class. Obviously, Zaymon. I don't know. We have to really look at. Once we get to the draft, I can look at our prospects and really assess what we really need. Obviously, Sadikov, he might be a really good player. It's Yuri Sadikov. He might be really good. Oh, the other young defenseman I was thinking of is Yuri Brizgalov. You fucking kidding me? How did I forget one of our best defensemen, Yuri Brizgalov? That's just crazy. That is insane. Yuri fell down some spots, so that's really cool to see. So we can easily get him. So it's really up to him or Zane Montoya, and it's just going to come down to what we really need. And I think we will need a good, young, two-way defenseman to lead ourselves into the future. So keep an eye out for that, but we also could use goal scoring. That's another thing. That's definitely something to keep an eye on. It's definitely goal scoring. You're going to need goal scoring. You're always going to need goal scoring. All right, so let's start the draft. And let's go propose trade. Obviously, we're not trading, obviously. We're just looking to see what we got. Because, like I said, it's been a while. Obviously, Holtonen, he's a right winger. He's two-way, right? He's a sniper. Okay, Casper Holtonen, sniper, right winger. We're going to put him in the lineup this year. We're going to probably put him, honestly, probably going to let Zuccarello go and let him go top 6 and just try and see if we can get him going. Basically, what's going to happen. We're going to try and see what happens. Obviously, Yuri Brizgalov, Holtonen, he'll be playing this year. We're going to make room for him. Farabee, Frost, Giroux. All right, prospects. Siggy, Cade Sigalet, he's a power forward. I'm really curious to see how he can do once he's in the league. Obviously, Hayes, he's dropping in overall. He's an 84. He was not very good this past season. Damian Nielsen's a 76 overall. He's playing in the CHL this past season. Xavier Bolt, he's developing a little bit. We drafted him 5th round the first season. He's a 65 right now. He's finally getting somewhere. Sergei Bykov, he's developing a little bit. Cam York, Pushor, we just drafted him not too long ago. We're going to sign him and really get him going. Marty Colborne, he's looking pretty nice. I don't know if he played any minutes in the AHL this past season. I don't think so. No, he did not. So maybe we got to make sure he does this upcoming season so he can develop a little bit. Pushor, we're going to need to sign. Wyatt Engel, probably going to sign him to an entry-level deal here because he can still play in the CHL, so that'll help him develop a little bit. Boris Fedorov, he looks to be a very nice player. So, like I said, we have such a deep prospect pool, and honestly, we do have a... Oh, wait, no, we don't. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of the wrong franchise mode. I have another Flyers franchise I was fucking around with for a while, and I drafted another good goalie prospect, and for whatever reason, I thought I had it over here. No, I don't. Okay, so we could use defensive prospects, especially a two-way forward. Forward is a different. What the fuck? Two-way defenseman. We could definitely use that. We also could use goal scoring. You always could use goal scoring. I mean, always a need. So it's really coming down to, I mean, he looks really good though. Yuri looks really good. He maybe sits a year and then comes in. And then you have the Yuri and Yuri rushing combo for the future. That is something you could really go with. I mean, you could also trade up and go for Zane Montoya. That's also another thing I could do. Very much a good thing I could do, actually. Definitely look into that. Alright, we're definitely going to look into that. Alright. We're going to... Holy shit. Blackhawks got themselves a hell of a player. Pat Murley. Whoo, he's a beast. He is a beast. Chicago got themselves a guy. Thankfully, the Devils didn't get him. Jaden Rurke, he's a pretty good, decent player. Pretty nice, but I wonder what the Devils are going to get. And the Devils got robbed. Oh, my. Oh, no, New Jersey. Oh, what the fuck happened to them? Oh, who's drafting for them? That was such a bad pick. Oh, this just makes it even worse. Salt in the wound. Matt Pope, he seems to be a dog. And the Devils, who's making these draft decisions for the poor Devils? I mean, this kid might be a good player, but he's better than these guys? No shot. His potential's not even better. Oh, wow. Alright, Okay, my sources close to Philadelphia say that Casper Holtonen's been put on the trade block. Okay, first off, Who decided that he's getting traded? He's a franchise piece. He ain't going nowhere. But back to the topic, Devils. What are you guys doing? Doofuses. Absolute dumbasses. Alright, Rangers, who you guys gonna take here? I mean, the Metropolitan Division's getting really royally fucked. I love to see it. Alright, we're gonna take Yuri Sadikov. I very quick decision, Yuri Sadikov, because when I thought about it, you get Yuri, you have him sit a year in the AHL, you have him develop there, and then after a season, you pair him up with Yuri Brizgalov, the Yuri and Yuri Russian combo for the future. That really could be something really nice for us. He actually has great attributes here. I mean, 6'2", 87 speed. He has some pretty decent defensive stats. Have him develop a year in the AHL, and I think that can really do a lot. Nashville also has the last pick. Who did they get? Let's see what they got. Damn, they had 3 first-round picks. Okay, Nashville. And they didn't really get anyone good, so it don't even matter. But we are going to trade up with whoever we can. I'm gonna try. We're going to trade up with Ottawa. We're going to try with Ottawa. We want, obviously, Zane Montoya. I know we don't really necessarily need prospects, but god damn it, I want them. I just want them. All right. We do have some NHL players or prospects that we can trade already. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe Bobby Brink. Honestly, I know that sounds kind of crazy, but you could. How about Tyson Forrester? Would they be interested in that? Rejected. Okay. So not Tyson Forrester and a third. How about Tyson Forrester, a third, and you're going to have to throw in another pick. Let's just say next year, 6th. Would that entice you guys at all? It does. And we have the 5th pick in the 2nd round, and we're going to get the guy we want in Zane Montoya. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Boom! Zane Montoya, welcome to Philadelphia. 73 overall. Top 6 forward. Oh, he's going to be a nice player. He's going to be fantastic. What a pickup we just made. What a pickup. Love the pick. I've loved how... And we don't have a pick till 191. Who cares? It's the 6th round. Who cares? We did great in that first section of the draft. Cade Spiller, bottom 6 forward. Not too bad for a 6th round. 7th round, we're just going to close my eyes and say we're going to pick this fucking guy right here. Amir Festerini. Well, we're not taking him. We're taking Rudolph Holtz. We don't really need a goaltender, so I decided to audible and not do that. All right. Watch the goaltender be an absolute stud. 4 draft picks we made. I mean, it was damn well worth it. We traded Tyson Forrester. He was never going to get a minute on this team. He just wasn't. He was not going to get any ice time. Holy fuck. No. I'm not firing my scout. No shot. No stupid that would have been to, like, just fire your best scout. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I was going to talk about there for a second, but, like, Tyson Forrester was never going to really get a chance on this team to play top 6 minutes or whatever. He was just not going to, because it's going to be, especially in a couple seasons, once, like, Zane Montoya is ready to go, once Holtonen's really going. Alright, it didn't even show retired players, or I didn't click on it. I don't even remember seeing retired players pop up, but Drew didn't retire, and neither did Zuccarello. Okay, so if Zook wants a cheap-ass he does. Well, we can keep him now. Well, I mean, we could have kept him to begin with. I mean, what am I talking about? Owen Tippett wants out. I mean, I think we kind of need to keep him. And also, didn't he have a pretty solid season for us? Or am I lying? I'm lying. Okay, so he can leave. He can leave. Ratcliffe, I'd like to keep you around, especially you want that much money. Absolutely. Jake McCabe, I would love to keep. Oh, we don't love to keep you around. You can leave. You can leave for that much money. No, sir. Dermott, we're obviously gonna have to keep him around for a year. Jaden Schwartz, he was very good in that 4th line. I'm thinking Zuccarello is gonna probably stay 3rd, 4th line. We could still use him. We can really use youth, so we're probably gonna let Schwartz walk. We're gonna use Logan Stanley, obviously. Ross Colton, he wants out. 1 year, 2.5. If you don't want that, you can leave. We can easily replace you. It's not that big of a deal. It's hard. We'll sign him if he wants to stay. If not, then it is what it is. Wade Allison, if you want to stay, cool. If not, bye-bye. Zaboral, okay. Wyatt Wiley, sign him back. All right, and then we're going to cut a couple of people now so we can make room for Yuri. O'Rourke, we would actually like to keep him around, actually. Mark McLaughlin, probably going to let him walk. Let him get a chance somewhere else. Adam Gidding, or let him get a chance somewhere else. Jackson Cates, keep him around. Blitchfield, we're going to let walk. Andre, I'm going to let walk. David Nielsen, obviously, we already signed. Anybody else? Zade Wisdom, we'd like to keep around. Zach, yeah, why not? Zamula, if he wants to stay, cool. If not, bye-bye. It's basically all up to these guys. Zane Montoya, if you sign him, they develop quicker, so we're going to sign Zane Montoya. Hopefully he gets a chance to play. Hopefully. I'd love to see that. If not, well, shit. Wide angle, we're going to sign him. Isn't he in the C? Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's still in the C, so we can sign him. Pushor, yeah, we need to sign him. Oh, shit, we're going to have to cut some people, potentially. Okay, alright, we're good here, goaltender-wise. We need to re-sign Comrie. He wants 2 years at 1.2. That's an easy dub for us. Absolutely, I'll do that. Sandstrom, we're going to let... Are we going to let the female play? Are we going to let her play? Maybe. Maybe. We'll sign her, but we'll see what happens. We'll sign her, we'll release that guy, and we'll see what happens. We're probably going to be over the contracts. We'll find out. Alright, Logan Stanley doesn't want to stay. Zaboros resigns. Comrie resigns. Zuccarello, he doesn't want to stay. Matt Zuccarello wants to leave. Okay, you're old as dirt anyway. It is what it is. You're not going to get any offers. We will... Ratcliffe wants to leave too. I can understand his point. He's not getting minutes, so I might just let him go. Maybe. Although I'm interested in an extension, I'm not at this dollar. But okay, we can still keep him. We can still keep him. Wyatt Wiley, Zamula, Zach. Alright, we'll cut you. No big deal. We need to make room anyway. Angle, Wisdom, O'Rourke, Gaskin, Pushor signs, Montoya signs, Sadikov signs. Alright, all the important players that we really wanted, re-signed. Alright, we still have a lot of money in cap space. That is true. We still have a lot of money in cap space. Because McCabe wants too much damn money. Zook, I mean, he only wants 1 year deal. I mean, I can kind of get that. Zook's too much of a game changer for this team if we were just to let him walk. That is one thing. Resign him at 3.7. Tippett, I would like to keep. But, I mean, he just didn't do anything for us. Ratcliffe will get more money. We will give more money to him. 2 year deal, and we're going to look at $1 million. 1.1 mil. 1.25. There you go. McCabe, you're going to have to go. James Schwartz, we're going to have to cut you to make room on the roster. I would like to keep Logan Stanley around. He's a nice sixth defenseman that we could use. Give him 1.95. Hopefully he stays. If not, well, don't let the door hit you out, buddy. Zach didn't want to stay, so we can cut him. Alright. See how alright. Will they re-sign the players I went after? Zook or whoever. Zuccarello does resign. Stanley resigns. Ratcliffe resigns. Alright, beautiful. We got everyone we wanted back. We'll look at Tippett, but like, I don't really care. He didn't play that much. He stunk for us anyway, so let Tippett get an opportunity elsewhere. Jake McCabe, you want way too much damn money. I understand you played fantastic in your time here, but you want way too much damn money. And potentially we can find someone easily cheaper and replaceable. Potentially. We're going to look. We're going to look. I just don't want to pay him that much damn money and just do nothing. You know what I mean? No point. Alright, sim the free agency. See if there's anything we like in free agency. Maybe fill up the AHL, whatever. Or even kind of revamp this team. Kirill Kaprizov's here, and we do have money for him, but doesn't mean we're going to do it. Because he wants $10 million per 7 years. I mean, I just don't think it would necessarily make sense for us. I mean, it could make sense. I mean, it could. Who all else is here? Lafreniere. I mean, hypothetically, what would we have to give up? This year's first, second, and third round pick. Would Alexei Lafreniere even be worth that? I mean, not really with the Sims he's gotten. I mean, not necessarily, but yet again, he would fit here. Tempted. I am tempted because one, it fucks over New York. Well, not really. They get our first. Well, actually, it would be a late pick anyway. All right. Now, if we want him long term, he wants too much damn money. Okay, yeah. But it would definitely be a very interesting move if we did go for him, though. Very interesting move. Sidney Crosby. Did Sidney Crosby ever leave Pittsburgh in this yet? That's right. He went to Columbus. Holy shit, that's so weird. That is so weird that he went to Columbus. Almost as baffling as Johnny Gaudreau going to Columbus. Imagine if the Devils had Gaudreau this year. Imagine if he accepted the deal to go to New Jersey. That team would be insane. With Gaudreau, Hughes, the way Jesper Bratt's playing. I mean, whoo, they would be nasty. They would be nasty. Jesse Puljujarvi's here, the Bison King. We do not want him. Patty Kane's here. Tempted? Feel the fucking thrill. Very tempted with that. Feel the thrill. We love me some feel the thrill. However, there's defensemen we need to look at that could be cheaper than Jake McCabe. Yeah, look at this. If I wanted, I mean, they're older. I mean, Rasmus Anderson's a good comparable. He's an 85, even though he didn't have the best of seasons. No, but he's had good sims in the past. So it's like, okay. And he played good in Vancouver, so if we went for him, I mean, it would be a justifiable move. Josh Manson could be a good move for us. It'd be a nice defensive defenseman that works on all defensive pairings. He gets a pretty good sim. Honestly, this works pretty nice for us. It wants 4.85 times 2. We're just going to try and get him at 5.1 times 1 because he is older. I don't want to pay too much for an older guy like him. Oh, I could have went for him. Oh, I should have went for him instead. He's younger and fuck. Well, it is what it is. I do think Manson might bring a little bit more offensively, so I think Manson would be a little better anyway. Didn't we have Ryan Lindgren here for a while? Nope, that's the other franchise. Okay, yep, okay. That was the other one. That was the other one. Who would have been any other goaltender? I mean, you got Demko, Luukkonen, Cal Peterson. I was just looking to see if I had... Gorgiev hits the market yet again. He's dipping. He's back and forth, staying and leaving with the fucking Avalanche. Always can't make up his mind. Imagine if Carolina gets Demko. That would be something to keep an eye out for because they don't have any goaltending. That would be pretty interesting. Lafreniere, I am tempted. I'm not going to lie. Very tempted. We don't need our picks anymore. I mean, why not? I mean, hypothetically, we do go for Lafreniere. Just hypothetically. What would our top 6 look like? Cutter Gauthier at the right wing. Down the middle, you got Couturier. Left wing, Lafreniere. Second line, you can go Drew or Hayes. Then I guess go Farabee and then Konechny. Or then go Konechny or whatever. Vice versa. Or you put Holtonu up there with Konechny and Drew. Or Hayes, whoever the fuck you put second line center. Personally, I think we might need to go for a second line center. That is something we might need to address. Now, I feel like this is just illegal. If I were to go for Sidney Crosby, that's just illegal. I can't do that. I can't even pull the strength for me to do that. I would not be able to sleep at night knowing I tried to make Sidney Crosby a Philadelphia Flyer. There's no way I'd be able to do that. There's just no shot. I would not be able to. I just wouldn't be able to do it. I just can't. I can't. I really would have a hard time doing that. Pavel Zacha would be a really good fit, though. Brings size, physicality. He might get a really good sim for us because he fits on the third line. He has good awareness, good shooting stats. I mean, he would fit pretty well here. And he's cheap. I think maybe give a 1-year rental deal, maybe see what happens. I mean, you could see what happens. Pair him up with, Farabee and Zook. Still very tempted with Lafreniere, I'm telling you. I'm very tempted, but I think there's just smarter ways to spend our money. Even though it would be a big old fuck you to New York. It would be a big old fuck you to New York. And we can maybe salvage his career. Because he hasn't done diddly fuck for the Rangers. Not really. He only has 55 points. And if you pair him up with Cutter Gauthier and Coots on that first line, I mean, whoo, that'd be nasty. Real nasty. But I just don't know if it works. I don't know if it makes sense. I don't know. I really don't. Because we do need to find our center of the future. Because, I mean, you could put Cutter at center. I mean, that's true. You could put Cutter at center. I mean, you really could make him our first line center of the future. And then pair him up with whoever. I mean, you could, and then drop Couturier second line. I mean, you could, because Cutter does play center in real life, but he also plays winger. So he could play center. If we really need him to play center, we can. I just don't know if it makes sense to go for Lafreniere. But also, 1-year deal. It makes sense this year. I mean, but you don't have to give up a first, a second, and a third. And you don't. It's not a long-term deal. I mean, look, past 2 years, it wouldn't be really feasible to go and drop the bag for him. It really wouldn't. It just wouldn't make sense for us. We do need to get a little bit younger, though, that are already ready to win now. We do need to get a little bit younger. He would make the team better, but it's just, I don't know. Is he really just worth giving up a first, a second, and a third? That's just what I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll continue to think about it. Center, we just need to address our needs. Defensively, we're going for Manson. We need another center. That is definitely a need. I mean, Lafreniere could be a good need, but yet again, we need to make room for Holton. So let's count the forwards that we're going to need wanting to play anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we do need a couple of plugins. Because Bobby, I mean, he could make that 11. We do need some depth pieces, bottom 6. We definitely need that. We need to address that. We need, defensively, I mean, what? Briskalov, Provorov, Sanheim, York, and then Dermott, and then whoever, which would be Manson. And then you can replace Dermott with whoever, if you need to. So, and then you got Logan Stanley right there as well. I mean, you could go for Phil the Thrill, sign him to like a 1-year deal. And he would really fit. I mean, he would bring a lot to the bottom lines. Absolutely, he really would. Kravitsov, I mean, he just doesn't get good sims. They wouldn't make any sense. Tippett, I mean, he didn't do diddly shit for us, so no point in bringing him back. Sammy Blais, I mean, he does get pretty solid sims, though. Sammy does get some decent sims. 34 points with Dallas. I mean, he could be a nice addition. What about left wingers? What are we looking at left wing wise? I mean, Mason Marchment, he might be a very interesting pickup, actually. He has physicality, toughness. He could potentially play third or fourth line if needed. Jeannot, grinder. This could be bottom 6 forward lines. He fits. Brings toughness. Gives that all fuck you Flyers hockey, Broad Street Bullies. I kind of like it. And he does decent offensively. He's not terrible. He doesn't bring the greatest offensive stats, but yet again, we're putting him like fourth line or whatever, so we don't need that. Comtois, I mean, you could say Maxime Comtois could be a good pickup for the third or fourth line. He does have good overall, pretty good sims, so you could go for that. But I think Jeannot, he would just add that like grinder, that guy who can fight for us. I mean, that just in real life, yes. You want that. It's the simming in NHL 23. You never fucking know. But I want to do this. Because we get a tough guy who will beat the fuck out anybody gets in front of him. That will be quite nice for us potentially in the playoffs. Very well could be. Evgeny Svechnikov, he had a really good year in San Jose in 23 and 24. I mean, he could be pretty decent if we signed him to a 1-year deal. Get him a shot. Why not? Give him a shot. I think we're good there. Maybe look at some other centers, maybe. I mean, didn't Ross Colton leave us? Or did he stay? I don't even remember at this point. Scott Lawton's there. Jonathan Toews. I mean, we don't need any more veteran leadership. We need just a slight bit younger core. Just a slight bit. Noah Gregor. I mean, he might be pretty good for the fourth line. I think he could be. How was his general sims? He had 2 points in 4 games. Give him a shot. 1-year deal. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, Evgeny Svechnikov doesn't need to play in the NHL. He doesn't need to. He could play AHL. We're not sure what we can do with him, but if we need him to play, he can play. Manson does sign. That's a dub. Jeannot signs. Dub. Gregor signs. Svechnikov signs. Dub, and dub. Love to see it. All right. We're not going for Lafreniere. I mean, plus we'd have no money anymore if we were. But, like, just hypothetically think about getting rid of a first, a second, and a third when we want to have the best prospect pool you can have imaginable and just have sustained success for so long. I mean, it just wouldn't make sense. Even though Lafreniere is fantastic, though. And you're getting rid of late first, late seconds, late thirds. But then yet again, after a couple years, and especially if he goes off with the supporting cast we have here in Philly, he's going to want more towards $12 million. I mean, it doesn't necessarily make sense right now to go out and go for a crazy top-end free agent right now, especially if they're not even a first-line center. That, I think, will be a time where we do go out and drop the bag at somebody if they are a first-line center. If they are franchise, potentially first-line center, that's when I'm probably going to drop the bag. I'm just waiting for that time and look at next year's offseason. I mean, center-wise, is there anyone here? Obviously, Bedard won't be a UFA. Scheifele, I would not drop the bag. Now, Martin Necas, maybe. Maybe I would drop the bag for him because he does get pretty damn good sims. I mean, he had a career year this past season. I mean, imagine him on this team. He could be an absolute unit for us. I mean, Newhook could be... I mean, is he... I don't know if I'd say he's a first-line center. I don't know, but he damn well could be for us. I mean, he fits almost every line imaginable for us. I mean, he could be. Obviously, Bedard, I mean, yes, I would go for him, but he's not going to be there. I mean, Scheifele, I would not go for. No, it'd have to be a younger guy like Nico Hischier. He's in the Devils. Oh fuck! When was it? Oh, deadline. That's right, he did. Yep, I do remember that. They did trade him at the deadline. That could be something we could go for. McCann. No. Yeah. None of these guys down here are gonna be like anyone crazy I'd go for first line center wise. Yeah, no. Alright, Frost, he's an 86 now. He might have to play second line, maybe. I mean, he might have to. You guys see what Torch said about Morgan Frost today? The day I'm recording this. You guys see what he said? He's up and down like a goddamn toilet seat. What an analogy. Love it. Torch ain't holding back, no remorse. I mean, to be fair, Morgan Frost is just as useful as a toilet seat for the Flyers this year. I mean, he's been dog shit. I mean, Torch ain't necessarily wrong. He's not. He is up and down like a toilet seat. He's fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, I just got a great kick out of him just saying that. That is pretty fucking funny. Very funny. Just going through the forward core we got here. Right wing wise, we're pretty weak. But Holton, we're going to make sure he plays this year. Top priority. Get him in there. Preferably top 6. I think you pair him up with Drew and whoever. Farabee, whoever it may be. I think he would do wonders for us. Actually, I should stop. Patrick Kane's a Pittsburgh Penguin. Now that's just weird. That is just weird. I'm not getting rid of Sadikov. Stop giving me trades. I'm trying to stop. Oh my god, EA. Stop it, please. Oh my god. Please let me. Stop with the trades. Declining a trade block. I'm not getting rid of any of my young prospects. Go fuck yourselves, EA. Stop. I don't want the old bastard Nazem Kadri. We'd have to give up Nielsen, Sadikov, and Fedorov? You are smoking crap. Oh my. I am not getting rid of Holtonen. No. Absolutely not. But thank you for letting me stop. That is insane, the amount of trades I tried. They just kept giving me. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh, now McKay dropped his price. He got humbled real fast. Damn right, bitch. Know your place. Anyone here that I'm really interested in? I mean, I'm comfortable with our farm system as is. Don't need to do nothing. We'll send to the next season. I want to see how the forward lines. Okay. I would definitely take this deal. I would. I really would. But I can't do it. I just simply can't do it. And there's a now. Come deadline. Come the trade deadline. If Jack Hughes is on the market, we might make room for him. Potentially. We'll make room for him and we'll try and make a trade package. But like, they have such a young core. That's so stupid, and it's like so unrealistic. I can't do that. That's too unrealistic. Half of this shit is unrealistic, but like, that's just I can't do that. I just can't. Okay, why are they trying to trade Jack Hughes? They really want Casper Holtonen. Listen, Jack Hughes is a beast. I just can't pull myself to do it. I can't. Even if I am winning that trade, I simply just can't do that. But ain't that something? Drake Batherson. I'm not getting rid of Nielsen. I am not getting rid of Damian Nielsen. No shot. I don't want Lizotte. No, thank you. I'm not trading any of my young prospects unless I'm getting Connor McDavid in return. Imagine I did get McDavid though. Imagine that. That'd be quite something. Oh my God. I am tired of seeing these trades. I'm about to just disable this. I am very much close to doing it. I mean, this is trade after trade after trade after trade after trade. It is annoying. Very, very annoying. Alright, they're giving me more money. Yay, more money to just piss down the drain. Alright, edit lines. We want Holtonen in the lineup. First off, this is not going to be the first line. No shot. It's going to be Coder Gauthier, Konechny. Second line, put Giroux down the middle. We're going to put Hayes third line. We could put Frost as the second line center. We very well could. We want Farabee at least third line minimum. Do they even have him on the... No, they don't. Okay, well... Oh, shit. Wrong button. Alright. Roster moves. You motherfucker. Dog interrupted me again. As you guys know, he does this all the time. Casper Holtonen. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy! He's coming straight up to the NHL. Kevin Ball? I mean, okay. I've kind of thrown him under the bus a little bit because he did not have a strong year this past season. I kind of want to give him another shot. I kind of really fucked him over a little bit because he had one little bad stretch. I kind of want to use him this season. See if he can just bounce back because he was so good for us for a while there. He was so good for us. I would love to see Kevin Ball just snap back and get back to his form that he was in. I would love to see that. We're going to put Brizgalov first line with Provorov. Then Sanheim will be paired up with York. And then we'll go Manson and Kevin Ball. I like that a lot. I actually really do like those pairings. And then, obviously, Net Hart, 88 overall. Power play. What are we looking at here? Oh, wait. I need to put Holtonen in the lineup. Yeah, I need to put Holtonen. I want him top 6. Zuccarello is going to drop down to the third line. Yeah. Oh, okay. So someone here is going to get dropped to the fourth line. Honestly, it could be Hayes. Because Hayes did not play good at all last year. So if you put him fourth line, I think that's justifiable. Yeah. I think that is definitely justifiable. So take Noah Gregor out. Put in Casper. I just want to give Casper Holtonen a shot. +5. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now you move Frost here. Oh, baby. Oh, this is nice. He's got number 18, the Mike Richards number. Ain't that something? I think you move him over to the left wing so he can like set up for one-timers better. Put Farabee because at right wing so he can set up better. I really love our top 6. You're giving Holtonen a chance. I really think he really needs to play top 6 to really get him going. It worked the cutter. So, I mean, might as well try out Holtonen, especially with the core we got. Absolutely. And put him on the power play. Absolutely put him on the power play. Put him on the second one. Because he can add a lot, potentially. We'll take out Zook. This could be quite dumb, maybe. But we'll put Holtonen in. And then Frost. How big is he? 6'3"? Make him the defenseman. Make him the defenseman. And put in Zook. We don't need no defense. No, sir. That can be goddamn Casper Holtonen. Yes. Yes. We love to see this. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. Love what I'm seeing here. Absolute beautiful masterclass. Okay, first off, Who thought in their... Okay, why can't I... Alright, am I good now? I am good now. Okay. Who in their damn right mind thought Konechny should be center over Frost? I mean, Frost in real life should not be playing center to begin with, but, like... I was doing this shit where I can't, like, do anything. It's so weird. Alright, Coots, center with Janot, and we'll put Provorov. I mean, I guess Brizgalov works with Manson, I guess. I don't know. Oh, wait, no, he just works with anybody. I'll put Provorov here, and on the second one, you got Farabee and Holtonen. I would probably take Farabee out and putting, like, Kevin Hayes. At least I would say so. I think that would... Oh, -2. Okay, maybe it's not a good pairing. You would think it would be, but apparently it's not. Then Konechny and Hayes. Well, Hayes should be the center. And then... Damn, Brizgalov works on any penalty killing line. That's weird. I'm not worried about 4-on-4. More worried on 3-on-3. And so weird. They have some weird-ass lines here. Alright, so for the first line, I would want it to be Coots and Gauthier with Brizgalov. Yeah, because they're both really pretty good defensive players. And if you have them to bail out whatever... Brizgalov's maybe mishaps defensively. I think that would work pretty nice. So get Brizgalov first line on a 3-on-3 for overtime, and then you go Konechny. Oh, that's don't want Provorov center, and you pair up Konechny with Giroux. I think that would work real nice. And then on the third one, you got Frost playing center, and you pair him up with Farabee. Farabee. Put him up with Farabee. I mean, that's some pretty good 3-on-3 lines. And then Provorov, Brizgalov, yes sir. And then goaltending, Carter Hart. Team definitely, we did strengthen it up a little bit. We're just going to need to put Hayes fourth line. I'm going to try Hayes fourth line. I think just after the year he had last year, yes, 47 points is not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad. In the playoffs, I mean, he still had 15 points in 25 games. But, I mean... Just, I don't know. I mean, you could do this, but I mean, Zuccarello had a hell of a year, so, and I can't pull myself to put DeBrusk over here, or put Frost, because Frost had a pretty solid year last year, and I can't really pull myself to do that. I think you gotta do this. Frost, Zook, how did DeBrusk do? Jake had 48 points, 9 goals, 39 assists. I'm not putting him fourth line. If anything, Hayes could work pretty well fourth line-wise, and if Zook stinks this year, age catches up to him. Hayes moves up, and then Zook moves down, and Ratcliffe can go play center. I mean, that works. That works pretty well. Defensively, it got better. We got better. I think Kevin Ball can have a bounce-back season. We didn't really give him a chance to really bounce back last year. It seems a little unfair to me, honestly, but it is what it is. But I think he will bounce back this season and have a really good year and get back to the form that he was for a while. He really was at a really good form for a long time. Obviously, captain's still going to be Kevin Hayes, and assistants Couturier and Giroux. Yes, 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 and yes. Alright, I want to check the Penguins line, since they do have Patty Kane now, and I'm also curious. Well, I was just about to say I'm curious to see where Crosby went, and that answered my question. He went to Anaheim. Interesting. Very interesting. Another thing I want to find out is, did the Rangers re-sign Lafreniere? Did they? They did not. They did not re-sign Lafreniere. So if I really wanted Lafreniere, I could still go get him. Obviously, we don't have money for him, so we're not going to. But I mean, there's no excuse for them to be bad. Look at this top six. There's no excuse for them to be terrible. And you got Igor. They really should take a step up this year. They really should take up a step up big time this season. I'm really expecting the Rangers to really get into form. Penguins, they still, I mean, their top nine's actually not that bad. I was about to say they still stink, but they're actually not that bad. Defensively, they stink. Goaltending, we got Tristan Jarry. He's not that bad. Okay, so Metro looks pretty good this year. Obviously, the Devils, very curious to see what they're looking like. Pekka Hakkinen, he looks pretty good. Jack Hughes dropped to an 85. Jesper Bratt, Bo Horvat. I mean, they have a lot of prospects in the system. Obviously, Nicholas Bolt. I mean, there's a lot of really good young players. I'll say Luke Hughes, Dougie Hamilton. They went and got Vaakanen in free agency, and goaltending Mackenzie Blackwood. They might still stink. Very well possibility. Islanders, they gave us a hell of a run last year in the playoffs. See how they do. I think they're going to fall off a little bit. I do believe they will probably fall off just a little bit. Honestly, I think the Rangers could be better. Well, on paper, the Rangers should be better than them. Will they? Who knows? I mean, the Rangers are a shithole. I mean, they've been a shithole this entire time. They should eventually start being good. You would think at least they would finally start being good, but it is the Rangers. They do stink. They are terrible. Maybe they finally snap out of that poverty, but I hope they stay there. Make it easy for us. Make it very easy for us. Because this division is pretty stacked. Obviously, the Capitals, I do want to check the Capitals here in a second. I do want to check the Capitals because they were pretty good last year. Columbus was also at certain points. We got to check that real quick. I want to check the Capitals, and we'll go and end the video and start next season, next episode. All right, Washington. Ovi's still a 92 at 41 years of age. That is crazy. That is nuts. Sheesh. Their top 6 is pretty good. They've actually maintained and kind of... Honestly, they're still really good. I got to give whoever's the AI actually a really good job with running the Capitals because they bring in Philip Zadina, great young piece. Victor Olofsson, 31, pretty good piece. Connor McMichael, good young prospect they have in real life. Teuvo Teravainen, great signing. Anthony Beauvillier, really good piece. Pavel Zacha, he can really have a breakout year for them. I really like this defensively. Oh, okay, this is where it becomes a problem. They stink defensively. Goaltending, Sebastian Cossa. How the hell did they get him? Trade. Last season at the deadline. Ain't that something? Wow. I mean, I really like their forward lines. Defensively, they just got to figure it out. Defensively, it's going to go through the lines from last time. Holton drops to 79. Doesn't matter. We're going to still rock with him. Give him a shot. See how he does. I like our forward lines. Defensively, yep, looking good. Goaltending, looking good. Dermott, we're just going to have him hold out for right now. And AHL, I just want to look at the AHL lines right now. Any other young prospects I want to be looking out for? Zay Montoya, he's playing. All right, that's good to see. Defensively, Logan Stanley. Okay, this is a little bit of bullshit. Marty Colborne and Damian Nielsen both should be playing this year. Both should be playing. That's some bullshit. And Sadikov. Who is making these decisions? They need to be fired. Now. Golly. I'm fixing these defensive pairings. They're not going to stay put, but they got to get fixed. I want Andre out. I want Sadikov in there now. Wyatt Wiley. I want him out. I want Damian Nielsen in there now. Boom. And pair them up. Oh, yes. Absolutely, yes. Make them our first line pairing. They could be a great pairing in the future, but it's going to be Brizgalov and Sadikov. All right. I really like how we're looking heading into year 5. Obviously, we're coming off losing the cup. That stinks. Stings. But we're going to bounce back. I believe we can get back to the finals this year and make it 3 straight years of the finals. This time, hopefully winning 2 of 3. I really like our roster. The prospects are coming in the forefront. They're getting ready. It's starting to take shape. They're getting closer and closer. A lot of them getting closer to the NHL. Siggy, I'd love to see him in there soon. Damian Nielsen, Sadikovs, they're the next ones to come up. I'm really curious to see how they're going to do once they're ready. And honestly, we're going to have a hell of a year 5 and see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in for the next.